I am making this video in hopes of giving you some actionable information that you can use to face copyright related issues on YouTube with a bit of peace of mind. This will be a step-by-step demonstration of how to dispute a copyright ID claim. All these steps I'm showing has worked for me wonderfully and also is recommended by YouTube. All the relevant links will be in the description. If there are any affiliate links, please consider clicking them to help me and this channel out. The method I'm using works if you get your music or stock media from a stock media site who also provide you with a digitally downloadable license for the media that you're using. This video will not help to resolve copyright strikes. The difference between a copyright strike and a content ID claim is that in case of a copyright strike, a person who holds a copyright to a particular media finds out that we have used that media in our YouTube video without proper consultation with the creator or giving them the proper royalties. So they send a copyright removal request, which is a legal request to YouTube to remove the video that has the copyrighted content. YouTube will automatically turn the visibility of that video to unlisted. If you receive a copyright strike 3 times, your channel can be taken down. Now, copyright strikes can be disputed, but today in this video, I'm not going to talk about that. Today I am to talk about content ID claims. Content ID claim is a different thing. So let's say a person goes to a stock media site and gets a piece of music and uses it as background music in their video. YouTube will give this video a content ID. Now, a few days later, we get the same music and use it as background music in our own video. And YouTube will give a new video another content ID. Then YouTube will see that this new video has a piece of music that is present in another video in YouTube. So to figure out what has happened, YouTube will give the new video a content ID claim and it will prevent this video that has the content ID claim from being monetized. Stock media is not the only thing that can cause content ID claim. Anytime same media or same content is detected by YouTube in 2 or more different videos, a content ID claim will be given. But here I will talk about disputing a content ID claim that happens because of using stock media from stock media sites. A content ID claim will not cause the takedown of our channel. Our videos can also be published to the public. People can see our video. We just cannot monetize the video until the copyright ID claim has been resolved. So we can of course dispute this claim. The thing that is most necessary for the process I am showing is having the license that the stock media site provides with the media that we get from them. So since about 3 years ago, after we upload our video, we get this tab called the checks tab. And this checks tab shows us if there is any copyright related issues with our video before we upload our video. And from here, we can take actions to prevent the published video from having any kind of copyright ID claims. So what we have to do is I'm going to click on this checks tab and see what kind of problem I have. And I can see here that there are some copyright protected content that was found in this video, and it says that the owner allows the content to be used on YouTube. So this actually means that our video will be visible to our audience and everybody else on YouTube. We just cannot monetize it. So let's click see details and see what we can do about this. And as you can see here, it shows the status of our copyrighted video. In channel, there is no problem with our channel. The channel will not be taken down or anything. And the visibility is draft because we have not yet published video. And the problem is with this music that I have used in my video, and we can see this little rectangle. This shows the part of the video that has the copyright ID claim. Now, if we upload our video as is, then our video will have a copyright ID claim and we will not be able to monetize it. So to remedy that, there are things we can do. First is we can trim this part that has the ID claim and let the video play. But of course, that is a little difficult because we have carefully crafted our video and we do not want the flow to be disrupted. The other thing we can do is just mute this part. So if this is a tutorial video and this part just doesn't have anything too necessary being shown, just the background music, then we can mute this part and that will resolve the claim. But what I'm going to show is how to dispute this claim. So for that, I'm going to go to this select action option. And here, of course, we can see that we have the option to trim out the segment. And we can replace the song with music from the YouTube audio library. We can, of course, mute the song. And here is the dispute option. We can only dispute the claim if we have the necessary rights to the content or other valid reasons. And it also says that it can take up to 30 days for the final resolution from the claimant, but in my case, it has never taken more than 2 days. So I'm going to click dispute and then click continue. Now here, YouTube shows that the reasons that are not acceptable for disputing the claim. So let's say we have bought a copy of the song that you're using. That is not a valid reason for disputing the claim because we are using this copy to monetize our video. Then the person who has created this song must be given the appropriate compensation. And also, if we do not intend to monetize our video, that is also not a valid reason to dispute the claim because we are still using someone else's copyrighted content. And in this case, of course, our video will be visible to everyone and the monetization is anyhow not possible because of the copyright claim. And the third one is giving credit to the copyright owner. This is also not valid because the copyright requires us to give appropriate monetary compensation to the creator of the intellectual property that we are using. Now, there is a thing called Creative Commons, where a creator can keep their copyright but give selective permission for the users of their content. But that is a different issue, and I will talk about this more later. So since we are disputing the claim, because we have a license from the stock media side for the media that we're using, so we are going to click this. My dispute isn't based on any of the reasons above. I still like to dispute this content ID claim. And then we're going to click this and then click continue. Now we have to choose the reason we are disputing the claim. So it is not our original content. License I do have, and the other two are copyright exceptions such as fair use. This is not about that, and it is not a public domain song. So I'm just going to choose having a license as my reason and click continue. Now, since I have chosen having a license as the reason for my dispute of the copyright ID claim, I have to make sure that the license allows me to use the media in my YouTube video, which it does. And we need a copy of our license agreement, which I have from the stock media provider site, and I have saved it in my laptop. And there are also no country specific users restrictions. So I'm just going to click this. I have permission to use the content from copyright owner and click continue. Now here we have to upload or copy and paste the license that we have. I am going into my laptop and I'm going to find the license that I have kept in the same folder in which I have kept all the media for my YouTube video. This is from Envato Elements, by the way. I'm going to click and drag it to the field, which will open it in the web browser. Then I'm going to copy the license and then paste it in this text field here. Now there are these checkboxes that we need to agree to truthfully. This my video does not infringe anyone's copyright. That is correct. I understand that the claimant will be able to review my video and my dispute rationale. That's also good. It will go to the stock media site where I will send an email to the support team to let them know that this has happened. And the third option is I understand that filing fraudulent disputes may result in the termination of my YouTube account. I also understand that. I'm just going to check these boxes. And the last thing we need is a signature, which is actually just our full name, full legal name. That means the name that is on your ID card or driver's license or passport. You can't use your channel name or company's name. You have to use your full legal name. Then I'm going to click submit. And here is the notification saying that YouTube will review this dispute and let me know later. And we can see on this window that now the status has changed to dispute under review. I'm going to return to upload. Now if I go to visibility and turn the visibility to public, then let's say the video that I got the content ID claim from is already monetized. So they are getting money from the video. Now, if I also publish my video publicly and then monetize my video, then what YouTube is going to do is it is going to hold the money that I make from the monetization. And after the dispute is cleared, then I'm going to get the money that I have earned from the ads in my video. So we can keep this video in the private visibility, or we can publish it and not monetize it until the claim is resolved. Now I'm going into Inverter Elements and I'm going to write a email to the support group detailing about the content ID claim. This is not necessary. YouTube will talk with the license holder, in which case this is Inverter Element, and resolve the claim. But having two-way communication is always better. I'm going to go to my account and then Help Center, and here are the options to common topics that are usually inquired about. I'm writing copyright notices and I'm going to search by clicking enter, and there is a very helpful guide on what to do if we sometimes get a content ID claim. So here I'm just reading the guide and then I'm going to just submit a request for help and filling out the fields. I'm going to give them a link to the music that is causing the copyright ID claim, and also I'll give them a link to the YouTube video that has the YouTube ID claim. And then we need to give our contact details, our name and email address. We can use the name we have used to log into Envato Element. I would also like to show that I have submitted a dispute to the content ID claim on this video of mine on 26 February 1540. And this claim was released on the same day, 26 February, on 18/6, in almost less than 3 hours. And I got the same confirmation from the request that I had sent to Envato Elements. This was very fast. Usually it takes 2 to 3 days for the content ID claims to be resolved, and that's why also I like using Envato Elements. But I have heard that people who use Epidemic Sound do not get copyright claims at all, which is pretty great. But Envato Element is cheaper, and also it is an all-in-one stock media site. And if I go to my YouTube channel, and here I am on the content section of my YouTube channel, and we can see that there are no more copyright restrictions in any of my videos. If there were, they would show up in this column here. I hope this has been helpful to you. See you soon.